इसमें पता है क्या है, इसमें जो हाथ में रखने का एक बहुत एडवांटेज, तुमको यहाँ बैठना है तो तुम यहाँ बैठ जाओ, मैं वहाँ आ जाऊँगा। कि इसमें जो है ना, बस सिर्फ ऐसे ऐसे ही करना है, कुछ नहीं करना है ना। तो मेरे ख्याल तुम लोकेशन बदल सकते हो मेरे साथ।
ठीक है
यहाँ पे ठीक है। अच्छा, थोड़ा सपोर्ट भी मिल जाता है।
यहाँ पे ऐसे रख के फिर ठीक बन रहा है पूरा।
इज एवरीथिंग ओके?
So once again, good morning everyone, and I wish you all a very happy and successful life. Okay. So today we are going to learn about Dirac delta function. Okay. So I'm talking about only one-dimensional Dirac delta function. So if you want to extend it, for example, for 3 dimensions, तो x की जगह आपका आ जाएगा वेक्टर x हो जाता है, that's all. तो x one dimension means one space dimension. So I'm talking only in terms of x. Okay. So if you have in 3 dimensions means if you have 3 space coordinates x, y, z, or x1, x2, x3, which you can write vector x. So you can generalize it if you like. Okay. So first, today we will learn basic properties and definitions of Dirac delta function. ठीक है. So first of all, let me define this Dirac delta function, and then I will explain why do we need Dirac delta function, why did Professor Dirac introduced Dirac delta function. Okay. So first definition, let me write down definition. So Dirac delta function, जैसे कल सर ने लिखा था, is denoted by this, and this has value 0 for x unequal to 0, and it has value infinite for x equal to 0. Or you can write delta x minus x prime, this is equal to 0, okay, for x unequal to x prime, and for x equal to x prime it has infinite value. Okay. So you can imagine delta function like this. Okay. So in one dimensions, you can imagine this Dirac delta function delta x, okay, as an infinitely high. Okay, this is going like this. So infinitely high and infinitely narrow spike. Okay, so very very large peak. Okay, so such that the area under the curve is unity. This means integral minus infinity to plus infinity delta x dx equal to 1. Okay. So in one dimensions, Dirac delta function is defined by this. Delta x has value 0 at x equal to 0. Oh sorry, x is unequal to 0, and it has value infinite for x equal to 0. So at x equal to 0 means यहाँ पर origin, if you have origin at this point. Now if you shift the origin here, okay, let us say x equal to x prime, so this next one, okay, then at x equal to x prime it has infinite value, okay, so only origin is shifted here, okay, and x unequal to x prime it has value 0, okay. So in one dimensions, you can say in one dimension delta x, okay, has vanishing value, vanishing माने 0, vanishing माने खत्म हो गया. So vanishing value, okay, for all x unequal to 0, okay, and at x equal to 0, delta x is infinite. Okay, such that integral minus infinity to plus infinity delta x dx equal to 1. Okay? So this is the basic definition of Dirac delta function. But actually it is not a function at all. Okay? क्यों नहीं है ये? Because its value is not finite at x equal to 0. At x equal to 0 इसकी value infinite हो जाती है ना. So truly speaking, it is not a function at all, because according to the definition of a function should have a finite value in the entire domain in which it is defined. Okay, so therefore usually this is called Dirac delta distribution. Okay, or this is also called singular function, or this is also called implicit function. Okay, because in the usual sense it is not a function. Okay, now I will explain why do we need after all such a function. तो होता क्या है, जैसे मैकेनिक्स में आपने कहीं कहीं आपने नोटिस किया होगा. ओके, जैसे कि बहुत लार्ज फोर्स, वेरी वेरी लार्ज फोर्स, ओके, इज एक्टिंग फॉर ए वेरी वेरी शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन. माने बहुत कम टाइम के लिए बहुत लार्ज फोर्स लग रहा है. तो बहुत लार्ज फोर्स का मतलब हम आइडियली स्पीकिंग कह देते हैं कि इन्फिनिट फोर्स, ओके, is acting for a very short duration. तो शॉर्ट से शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन क्या हो सकती है हमारे पास? 0. ओके, तो बहुत 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 इन्फिनिटली स्मॉल मींस बहुत 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 स्मॉल टाइम के लिए. ओके, सो हम इस टाइप की वी कम अक्रॉस सच टाइप ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स. ओके, सो वी हैव ए फंक्शन. दिस मींस वी नीड ए फंक्शन which have non-zero value for a very short time. Okay, so therefore I think Dirac delta function is the generalization of this idea. So जैसे कि मैकेनिक्स में एग्जांपल आता है कहीं कहीं, शायद प्रैक्टिकल्स में भी करते होंगे, जैसे कि बीम है. ओके, एंड सपोज उसके एक किसी पॉइंट पर बहुत ज्यादा लोड है. ओके, सो दिस मींस दिस बीम हैज a very very large pressure at a point. Okay, so very very large pressure means infinite pressure at a point and in a very short area. Okay, so to deal with such kind of a problem, okay, Professor Dirac introduced these functions. They are called Dirac delta function or Dirac delta distribution. Okay, function तो ये है नहीं क्योंकि इसकी वैल्यू फाइनाइट नहीं है at x equal to 0. Function, by definition, function should be defined at each and every point. Okay? So at this point, this function is not properly defined. अच्छा, so this is called an improper function. Okay? Also, this delta function in, let me, can I erase this one? So this Dirac delta function is known as singular function distribution, Dirac delta distribution, and they are also sometimes called generalized functions. Or generalized distributions. Okay, or singular functions. ये सब एक ही चीज के नाम है, इसमें कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. हर एक बुक में अलग अलग नाम से दिया होता है. That's all. So singular functions or improper function. Okay. Also, there is one way to represent delta function by this integral. In mathematical language, delta x is defined by 1 over 2 pi integral minus infinity to plus infinity e to the power I px dp. Okay, so please look at this. यहाँ पर इंटीग्रल किस पर हमारा p पर. Okay, and this is itself is not a proper integral. This is an improper integral. अब improper integral क्या होते हैं? So improper integral are integrals. For example, you have a integral fx, okay, dx. So now if the range of the function, range क्या है हमारे यहाँ से a to b, okay. So if the range of the function is infinite, okay, this means कि either a or b they are infinite, okay. But suppose x is finite, यहाँ पर कोई function दिया है fx, मैंने लिख दिया है in general, but fx is some function of x. So if although this function is finite, but ये infinite है हमारी, okay, where x lies between a and b, तब ये improper integral है. This is improper integral of first kind, second kind, third kind कहलाते हैं. और suppose this one is finite, means range of the function is finite, but this one is infinite for some value of x, तब भी ये improper integral होता है. और for example, these are also infinite and this function also becomes infinite,